If you look at today's most successful entrepreneurs, the Mark Zuckerbergs, the Elon Musks, you may be wondering, what do they all have in common? And what can I take from their success and apply it to my business? I studied and worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs, and I've identified a few key habits that I believe attribute to their massive success. In today's video, not only will I share what those habits are, but I'll show you how you can apply them to your work and your life. My name is Dana Kay, and this is Branding Outside the Box, where I help entrepreneurs and authors become more memorable and make more meaningful connections. I have listened to countless interviews, watched speeches and TED Talks, and read about the wealthiest, most successful entrepreneurs of our time. I've also worked one-on-one with my coaching clients, as well as in a group setting with my group coaching program or e-course students, and most of those entrepreneurs are in the first decade of their business. Now, when you start to work with so many people, and you work with them in a variety of capacities, and when those people are at different levels of business, you start to identify patterns. And when I dug deeper into those patterns, I identified some key differences between the entrepreneurs who were living successful and fulfilled lives and those that were struggling. The first is wellness. The most successful entrepreneurs prioritize sleep, fitness, and nutrition. Now, when you think of a millionaire entrepreneur, you probably think that they are always on, they're traveling a lot, and they have to work long hours. Many times this can be true, but you'd be surprised at how many of these entrepreneurs also prioritize their sleep, their fitness regimen, and their nutrition. No matter how busy they are, they make time to work out, eat well, and get some sleep. Whether you make it a point to go to bed early, or block off your lunch hour for a midday run, or that you meal prep on Sundays to ensure that you have healthy, nourishing meals for the week, it is crucial that you prioritize your well-being. After all, how do you expect to succeed if your body is too drained and exhausted to perform? The second habit is curiosity. Successful entrepreneurs are always asking, what if? They're curious about ways they can improve on their current business or fill a hole in the market. But it's not just their business. They're curious about things outside of their business as well. And most importantly, they follow that curiosity. Whether you decide to pick up an instrument or learn a new language or try a new activity, it's so important to follow your curiosity. Because where curiosity begins, creativity and success often follow. The third habit of successful entrepreneurs is delegation. They know which projects and tasks to own and which they need to delegate to their team members. But it's more than that. Not only do they delegate, they empower those team members to make the decisions and take control of the project. They don't micromanage. Most importantly, successful entrepreneurs understand that they do not know everything. So what they do is they surround themselves with subject matter experts and delegate relevant projects to them. So look at your own business and think about how you are delegating. Are you keeping all the tasks and projects to yourself because you're afraid someone else is going to mess it up? Or are you delegating to subject matter experts, delegating the tasks that are within their zones of genius, where they could perhaps perform and do a better job than you would? The fourth habit of successful entrepreneurs is that they avoid task switching. Task switching, or what some people think of as multitasking, is working on several projects at a time. But you can't actually work on multiple projects at one time. You're actually just switching from one task to another. The most successful entrepreneurs focus on one task at a time and do not begin another task until that one is completed. By reducing task switching, they're able to stay focused, work more efficiently, and accomplish more in each day. For more information about task switching, how to reduce it, and how to increase your productivity, I encourage you to check out this video. The next pattern I've noticed is more of a quality or characteristic than a habit. Successful entrepreneurs are visionaries. They're not so focused on what's right in front of them, getting in the weeds of what they need to do or focus on that day. They're looking at months, years, sometimes decades ahead. They're seeing possibilities and identifying challenges. They have a vision for both themselves and their business. While being a visionary is a characteristic, not a habit, there is a key habit to develop in order to increase the vision you have for your company. The key habit around having vision is to allow space. You need that space to brainstorm, daydream, journal. In order to run a successful company, you need to have clarity on who your company is serving, where you're taking it, how you and your team members need to show up in the world. What is your company's purpose? And in order to identify that, you need time. You can't be in the weeds of serving clients and doing these minute tasks day in and day out. You need to spend less time working in your business and more time working on your business. After all, isn't your vision what kicked off your entrepreneur journey in the first place? Finally, all successful entrepreneurs dedicate time to building relationships. They dedicate time each day and each week to meeting new people as well as nurturing their current contacts. They understand the importance of who you know, but not just that, the importance of who knows you. By dedicating a few minutes each day or an hour each week to growing, expanding, and nurturing your network, you'll cultivate a community of entrepreneurs and other people who have vested interest in each other's success. So when it's time to make a new hire, or if you need someone to brainstorm some ideas or help you work through a challenge, you're gonna know the people that you can turn to. These habits alone won't guarantee success, but they certainly will help. After all, if someone like Vera Wang or Richard Branson employs these habits regularly, then there must be something to it, right? So remember, prioritize wellness, entertain your curiosity, delegate tasks, avoid task switching, have a vision, and nurture your relationships. For more guidance on entrepreneurship and building a thriving business, be sure to check out the other videos in this playlist.